What's good? I'm Steel Bangles. I'm a music producer, DJ, songwriter, and visionary from East London, Forest Gate.
My faith was shaken, some way, somehow.
Music first found me when I was born into this Punjabi household. My mum is a music fanatic. She plays the harmonium, so I naturally grew up around that. And then in Newham, I grew up in the pirate radio era, which was like a bunch of young people making their own noise on the FM dial, which a lot of people from my generation would be familiar with. When I started out pursuing a career in music, it was different because the industry wasn't that built and we were like chasing to be heard, chasing to be signed by major record labels. We saw that as a dream, and now today we are the record label, we are the whole team of it. So it's, for me, the industry shifted. Also, social media wasn't as dominant as it was when I started out. Everything was like the CD era, DVD era. And now today it's all social media. So it's forever shifting, but you just got to shift with it, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I don't stick to like one approach in music. I could start with the melody, I could start with the sound effects, could start with a sample, maybe the drums. It's never the same. If it's always the same, that means you get the same results. There's been so many records that have contributed to me throughout my lengthy career, you know, even having a career this long and this important is very rare, so I feel blessed.
Make some noise for Steel Bangles in here tonight, baby.
Well, my favorite DAW is always FL Studio. I used it since I was a kid. It wasn't even called FL Studio, it was called Fruity Loops. So I use Fruity Loops free. And my favorite VST, I would say, is Omnisphere. Just because it was one of the first ones I kind of bought. Most modern producers today would say Splice. It's always energy and people's reactions. So the main thing is the voice. I feel like every artist that has a place in music has a unique voice. Like one great artist doesn't sound like another great artist. There's a big gap between the style and everything. So I kind of get to see that early on. A lot of the UK artists I've worked with all had given me that effect at one time, and that's why I ended up working with them. Yeah, one of my advices would be try to join forces with an up and coming artist as a producer. I say that everywhere I go because that's what worked for me. And I feel like it worked for a lot of other people too. Like if you look at some of the biggest artists in the world, they have the same producer that's with them. You know, if you look at some of the greatest relationships in music, that is what it is. So I learned that too. Whether if I was looking at Timbaland with Missy Elliott, Genuine, Aaliyah, Justin Timberlake, or I was looking at Dre and he was with Eminem and 50 Cent, like they made a sound and a movement. So even in the UK, when you look at what I did and do, it's like I attach myself to artists and they have a sound that I create for them, and that makes me become successful. So I would say to a producer, go join forces with an artist. I'll be honest with you, listen, my house was no frills. Do you know what I'm saying when I mean that? No frills, no thrill. You get it? It was straight plimsolls in my house. We didn't have no good times when it come to trainers until I was about 14 and I got my first Adidas. And that's only because I saw an advert on TV. The advert just kind of hypnotized me, and I just asked my mum, I said, right, I'm 14 now, I need some sort of brand names. Before it was Gola, High Tech and Plimsolls. But yeah, I got my first Adidas at 14 and I was happy. Even when I was in school, I used to just have bare holes in my trainers, you know, like just from playing football. I like independent fashion designers. I'm a huge fan of supporting people that go and do their thing, and I like finding them early. I was a big Louis Vuitton fan, but I'm really much a certified Prada guy now. But that's just like high fashion. But like even what I'm wearing right now is like one of my friends. It's called Novelty. It's a brand in England. It's actually doing really, really well. Like we come up from that culture in the UK where you naturally bump into people that are clothing designers and starting their own clothing, and we support them. We need clothes for music videos and they need exposure. So that's what we grew up on.
My faith was shaken, some way, somehow. We made it, loved ones all around.
Nas.
Say it's just the beginning.
a kilt written by the silk and linen. Never condemning, never condescending. Before you hear something this dope again and people love it, you'll see the Pope on the beach and Nantucket play the trumpet. Somehow, some way we made it out the filth and garbage.